and it makes me think about objectivity and how does that change as a person develops, and in the sense of I'm perceiving objective reality, or this is objective. How does that change as a person develops?
That's actually a very clear shift from the conventional, what we call, the three layers, pre-conventional, conventional, post-conventional, and if you want to add transcendent experiences or self-views, views of reality. The shift from conventional to post-conventional is precisely at that point. It is one of the things that shifts. Before, we believe, again, growing up in the Western world with the scientific method and all of that, and the fabulous things that we have found out and still figure out using that method. When we had early in the last century, the discoveries of quantum physics and sort of cosmologies, that being able to have telescopes that can see worlds and worlds behind, there became, for at least some part of humanity or researchers or the academic world, it became the acknowledgement that we can't, there's nothing in the world we can look at, no matter what, how marvelous our tools. There's always an interpreter behind it. There is no objective reality. Things move, and we're always interpreting. That doesn't mean that certain wonderful discoveries are useful in certain contexts. I believe in gravity. I believe in gravity even in the sense that I puzzle, or it's fascinating to imagine the anthropods, the people on the other side of our globe. Wouldn't they have to be upside down? How can they live that way? If you play, that's the playful side in science, that's also possible. And you have this, isn't that fascinating? Or the whole idea of mapping. Have you seen a map that's upside down that actually depicts, let's say, Africa on top and Europe and all that on the bottom? We always depict it the same way, with the northern hemisphere and the southern. But the Earth is a ball that goes through the cosmos in any which way. It turns extremely fast. There's no upside and downside or left or right, unless you define it as such. If you take yourself as the center and then define the directions. There's so many fabulous things that have to do with that kind of play and awareness.